trip. Panama bound, take a sip. Pass it.
Back at it again. Another test drive here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. It's a 1965 Ford Mustang. 289. Under the hood here, no power steering, no power brakes. She's green with the black interior. A little bit of a project car, but mostly a decent driver. We'll be taking her down the road, picking out what is project about it, what needs to be fixed, what I see it could be an issue. We'll see how it steers, brakes, shifts, whatnot. If there's something wrong in general, you will know about it before you get here. 100 detailed pictures, financing and shipping. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll check out our interior here. It's showing 77,000 miles. Turn the key, it starts up good. Got a little bit of gas there. Engine temperature's coming up. Blower motor. Yes, it's cutting on. Radio, we'll give her a second. Check out the glove box. Nice and clean. Carpet in this one's a little faded, as you can see. It probably needs a carpet kit. You could run it for a little while and it'd be fine, but you see some fading here. Or, because all the individual spots look pretty good, it's just faded in the middle, kind of dye this and then put you in armrest with a cup holder. Honestly, if it was my car, that's what I would do. They sell those armrest cup holders pretty cheap and they match. Interior. And I'm going to be going over the interior in detail at the end of the video. I seen somebody comment the other day and was like, you just looked at the headliner for 0.2 seconds. I'm like, no, we go over it all.
Back.
Radio does work, takes a second to cut on though. Wipers. Yeah, I'm definitely not here to hide anything. There's no reason for me to even do the video if I was about to hide stuff from you. I will point it all out and be up front, guys. Horn. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? What do you think? It does. Time to hit the road. See how this one runs and drives. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah. Something else you'll learn about Maple Motors. You could come into the lot, walk around the outside, and nobody will bother you. Here recently we had some people complain because we didn't bother them. All you have to do is walk inside and say, hey, I want to look at this car. No problem. 90% of people come up here, browse. They don't want to be bothered. I noticed on Sundays, this place is packed. People think, we can go on Sundays because nobody's there to try to sell us a car. I don't try to sell you a car. I tell you what's wrong. The car sells itself. That's the truth there. We've actually talked more people out of buying cars that we think are going to be a problem or may not understand the classic car world because we don't want them to give us a bad reputation. All right. That is the honest truth, and we've been here 40 years doing the same thing, and guess what? It works great. Real good. The brakes feel okay on this one, so should be good there. You got a little crack in your steering wheel. Waiting on some traffic to flow by. I think if everybody got out slow lane, we'd be all right. Come on. You want to take a second? This thing's got a new ashtray on it. Somebody's replaced that. I don't know what was on the dash, but it was sticky. It may have just been some stickers. They got tired of looking at a plain dash, maybe. It is Halloween on my end. I'm recording this video ahead of time. So today is actually Halloween. A little hesitation there on this car. Getting in the throttle now. We're cruising. Speedo seems to be working and it's accurate. Pulling a little bit to the left. Let me check again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the left on that front end. Alright, I'm going to slow down and I'm going to punch it. Kickdown's hooked up. Brakes. Brakes feel pretty good for manual brakes. Steering is actually tight. As soon as I turn, it turns, and we're straight on our steering wheel. Sometimes we'll have a little bit of a crooked steering wheel in some of the cars. Previous owners like to change steering wheels, and they'll be like, is the wheel straight? And then just slap the new one on, and then it comes out like that as you're going straight. That does happen. Woo! I might have to wait till election day to vote. This is the busiest I've ever seen it. You know the church parking lot that we do our videos? It's full of cars. Full. And they're not even doing the voting at church. It's next door over here. Good luck. That's a 2.5 hour wait all day. It's good that everybody's out and stepping up and actually voting this year, though. I feel like this is the biggest turnout. Now this thing's got a little bit of a hesitation in that carburetor when you're driving normal speeds. One of my buddies is behind me. Just noticed. Outside shots coming your way, undercarriage shots. I'm gonna light it all up, picking out the flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents. It's at the end of the video. So if you started off with me and I glanced over the headliner, at the end I'll go a little bit slower and show you imperfections on the headliner. That's what I mean. I'll be back. Time to roll. I've been chilling for a little bit in the parking lot here. Had a phone call, I'd answer some questions. I just had this car running. She stays cool, and she's a good driver. I mean, if you don't mind, a little bit of a faded paint job, you're good. Even walking around the car, there's not a lot of rust or anything, so it seems pretty solid. Good driver, not a lot of rust, needs paint. Got a few things in the interior to button up, but man, I could honestly just get in this and drive around. And I think the more you drive it, it had that little flat spot in the carburetor. It doesn't feel like it's there now. Of course, I've had it running for a little bit, so sometimes that stuff will clear out. I've drove many cars from the lot that'll have a little flat spot, and by the time I get done, because I'm out here for an hour, it's gone. Just doesn't ran enough gas through to clear it out and clean it up. The only thing that causes that is ethanol, the new fuel today. If you can find non-ethanol fuel and run it constantly, I do suggest running non-ethanol fuel, but if you can't find it, run 93. It should clear it up and keep it clean. You shouldn't have to worry about it. You can store your vehicle. And the brakes are good. But like I say, everything seems to be working. Speedometer's working, turn signals, all that. Brakes feel good, steering's good, throttle, I mean, getting in the throttle now. I hear exhaust rattling a little bit. Bumping the road here. Pretty smooth, not bad. And guys, if you didn't know it, I'm using Meta glasses. You can see both of my hands. It is safe for me to video as I'm driving down the road. But I'm getting ready to pull back into Maple Motors. I think Brian Hayes from BMS brought up some SEMA trucks. They're getting ready to leave to go to SEMA in Vegas. 25-hour drive. It's kind of crazy drive all day long. But he likes it. He goes out there every single Halloween, every year. I'm a little jealous. I do love going to that car show. We're pulling back into Maple Motors now. There still is a little bit of a flat spot in that carburetor. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Picking out the flaws that's coming up next. I'm back. Let's walk this ride. Chips, scratches, rust, dents, you can't hide. Let's see what we got. Old bumper here, a little faded. You can see it's got some scuffs on it. It's not perfect. You got chips below the bumper there. You can see the paint job's weak. I'm filling your screen with stuff, guys, so if you see it, you know about it. Number one thing y'all like to call me out on. You missed that big old chip right there in the front. Think about it. I didn't. You're calling me out on it because you seen it. Because I did something like this. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Little bubbles popping up in the corner of the door there. Couple chips at the bottom. Chips there. A little ding in the corner. Scuffs and chips. There's a lot of those on this car. Lots of chips. We'll call this one chip. Little ding in the door. I mean in the back rear panel. Big old touch-up mark. Another one here. Little scuffs on top here too. Chips on the back. Marks up on top here. Chip on your windshield. Give it up on the back bumper. A little hazy. Got some spots in it. Chips, cracks. This mat back here is beat up. Might as well throw it away. This thing sucks. Hey, it's already broke, so look at that. They duct taped it. Come on, get a new mat. Newer gas tank. Looks okay back here. Not eat up with rust. What do you got in your package tray? A nice package tray. That's right. Flippy doo dah day right there. That thing looks like crap. These mats right here are actually fairly cheap. I've looked at some. I'm trying to go carpet in mine though. I know I keep mine indoors. I'm not worried about leaks because I keep mine indoors. But I'm going carpet on it. It's way more expensive, I can tell you that. I didn't think it would be. I figured these would be expensive. They're not. They're pretty cheap. Coming on down. Chips. And she's shut. Cracks in the corner. Coming on down this side. Little chips at the bottom, little cracks. Chips over here. At the bottom. And you got some down here as well. Bubbles in the corner of the door. Spot there, chip up top. Spot in the corner, chips on the door. A little dent here. Scratches. Paint's kind of chrome on there on the corner. She's dry. Bubbles here. Crack in the paint right there in the corner. All right, let's open up that interior, check it out on the inside here. Little scuffs, scratches. Carpet's faded. Not bad in the pockets here, but I mean, this middle console, like I said, what I would do with it, dye it, cover it with a little console that you buy online. I got one in my Camaro. I have to have some kind of storage, and I love having a cup holder. Rips on the seats. Back seat, not so bad. Package tray, she's a little faded. She needs some carpet. Headliner. Just kind of glancing over, you seen a little smudge there, and then a little pitting on your steering wheel. Armrest kind of peeled up. A little rip in the headliner there. Dash a little bit warped. Fan trowel would be awesome. That's going to keep you safe from losing your fingers. It's also going to pull some of that air through that radiator a lot better. And down with the hood. Chips. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. Under detailed pictures, financing, and shipping, that's all available at maplemotors.com. I hope you check out some of my other videos. There's a playlist on my channel, on YouTube here. Go to my main channel, go to playlist, cars currently available. It shows you all of the inventory. Sometimes I leave videos on there and you can see the stuff early before it actually comes out. That's pretty much on Monday, like during the day in the morning. So from like 12 to like 5 on Mondays, you can watch those videos before they come out throughout the week. Again, playlist, cars currently available is important, and test drives all week, guys. Thanks for watching.